Hello everyone, today I'm going to be going over Backrooms levels -0 and level -1. 2 levels in one video, wow! These are the first real negative levels that I'm going to cover on the channel. I've done like level -998, but we're going to go in order now, and it's also the start of me covering the negative ones, so hopefully you enjoy that. Also, each negative level video I make will have 2 levels in it, and when I finish all of them, I'm going to compile them together and upload one big long video about all the negative levels. Hey, this is Editor Broogli here, popping in to tell you that these first 2 negative levels are really short, and they actually don't have much information at all about them on the Wikidot. The next 2 levels are much longer with much more material, so I'll be able to make more in-depth videos on them, but for now, this video will be probably the shortest one over the negative levels. To compensate for how short the video is, I threw together a little compilation, which I'll be explaining at the end of the video. Backrooms level -0 is classified as class pending, which pretty much means everything is unsecured and undetermined. It's thought to be the first negative level in the Backrooms, and it looks like the regular level 0, except it's really glitchy and colorful. It pretty much has the same layout as the normal level 0. The colors on this level can be anything from bright pink to purple to black to complete whiteout areas where you can't even see anything because it's so white, to completely glitched out areas. It really just depends on where you are. There aren't any documented entities here, and there are not any bases or outposts either. That's just like normal level 0. The only way to enter this glitchy level is by trying to no-clip to the normal level 0 from another level, and it'll put you here. But this only works on rare occasions, so don't go trying it. To exit the level, it says there isn't one, so good luck on that. Next up is Backrooms level -1, which is classified as class 2, so it's unsafe, but it has a low entity count. The level looks like an infinite white hallway with black doors on each side. Each of these doors leads to either level -2, level 0, the whiteouts, or level 2. When you're inside of level -1, you won't hear that annoying buzz from level 0, you'll actually hear a quiet piano music playing in the background. And no one knows where the sound comes from, and the sound never gets closer or farther away, no matter how deep you walk into the level. The biggest change you'll notice while walking deeper into the level is that your vision itself will start to glitch out, and it'll become staticky at random times. While this is happening, you'll start to hear random advertisements playing inside of your head, and these advertisements are retro ads from like the 1920s and 30s. And while you're in this state of mind, you'll be able to see these humanoid entities in old business outfits walking around the level. You couldn't see them before this happened, but you can see them when you're seeing the glitchy stuff. Although you won't be able to make out any details or anything, you'll just be able to see a humanoid shape with business clothes on. Now at this point in the level, when you're starting to see this weird stuff, most people freak out and turn around and run back the other way, and when they do that, they run into an entity that only goes by one name, Nutritia, or Nutritia, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. There's no information on this entity, and that's the only name we have for it, so. There are no bases here, and you can enter this level by breaking a wall on level 0, and to exit the level, you can just take one of those black doors that I mentioned earlier, and you can just open up the door and look in, and if it's a level you don't like, don't go there. But it's recommended to try to go to a positive level. Also, at the very end of this video, I have combined all of the Backrooms logs that I uploaded into a little compilation, just so you can go ahead and watch those and get caught up, because I'm about to start uploading them again regularly, and instead of making you go through the channel and searching all of them by yourself, I just wanted to stick them in this video so you could watch them in sequential order, and that way you could get caught up to speed on what's going on to Broogli in the Backrooms. So yeah, that's it for the first video on the negative level series. I hope you enjoyed it. Go check out my second channel, Broogli. I just uploaded a video where I rank fast food places, and I just uploaded my first Broog SMP video. Also, the Broogli SMP IP will be in the description below. Go join the server, guys. It's open for everybody now. It's a great time. There is a rules video on my Broogli channel. Go watch that first. It's just a couple minutes long. It won't take much of your time, but the IP will be down below in the description. As always, a special thank you to my patrons and channel members for their incredible support. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I got some huge stuff planned for this month on Broogli and Broogli, so I hope you're ready for that. Get ready for the ride. It's going to be awesome. Thank you for watching and supporting, and I'll see you later. Entry 1, Day 1. Date, what I can only assume to be the 1st of January 2007. I have no idea where I am or how I got here, if you could even call this place a here. One second I was in the woods going to a New Year's party, and the next second I'm waking up in this bizarre place. I'm surrounded by annoying yellow walls and this infuriating buzzing noise. I was just walking through the woods to get to my party spot when I tripped over a vine and fell down, except I didn't get back up and I didn't keep walking. I was out for what I can only assume to be hours, weighed down by what felt like an eternal sleep. My biggest problem now is the lack of food and water. I've been walking around this place for hours and haven't found any sign of anything. No windows, no people, not even a bathroom. I don't know what's happening to me, but I'm lucky I had this backpack on me when I passed out, or you wouldn't be hearing any of this. If all goes well, I won't be here for long. End entry. Entry 2, Day 2. Date. Well, it's the same day as the last entry. I'm writing this to let you know that my watch has now started to go backwards, and I've lost all track of time. That's not the important thing though, because after walking in circles for what seemed to be hours, I finally tore some fabric off of my shirt and dropped the pieces on the floor just to see if I was indeed walking in circles, and it turns out I was. The only problem is that I know for a fact I was walking in a jet straight line the entire time. So it's beyond me how I ended up in the exact same spot that I started in. Reality must work in a different way in this space. I think I might have found some useful information, but I don't even know what's useful these days. I got really mad and fed up a while ago and punched the nearest wall as hard as I could, but to my surprise, my hand and arm went directly through the wall without making a sound or without me feeling anything. I don't know what this means, but I'll keep you posted. End entry. Entry 3, Day 18. It's been a while since my last entry, but there's been some new revelations. I was able to fully glitch, I guess you could say, through a wall after days of practicing. If you recall my last entry, I was able to punch directly through one without feeling anything, and based upon that information, I was able to lunge myself through an entire wall. Now, I'm in a seemingly different area where I think there might be other people. Wherever I'm at, the floor is concrete and wet, and I keep running around and seeing these boxes laying on the ground. I faintly hear people talking, but I haven't seen anything yet. I'm hopeful that I might find someone though. You know what they say, loneliness kills. I'll keep you posted. Entry 4, Day 20. I'm writing this just 2 days after the last entry, just because I had to tell you what's going on. I just finished my last granola bar from my backpack after rationing 2 of them for 20 days when I came across a sign. It read MEG Base Alpha. It sounded suspicious at first, but I was desperate. I followed the signs to a guarded entrance of sorts where I was greeted by 2 humans. Yes, real people. I'm not going crazy. These are real people. I've never been so happy to see people in my life. I'm just glad to have found someone. I'm temporarily settled in, but I've got a briefing tomorrow with whoever runs this place. They've given me some food and water, and they seem to be hospitable enough, although rather militant. I'll let you know what I hear from the meeting. I'll keep you posted.